Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got one of the coolest mods that I've ever probably covered. It's kind of basic in its implementation so far, but it could be so much better. It's already really good as it is. This is a slide. So, whether within first person or third person, when you now are sprinting and you hit the sneak button, you slide. The sliding animation is third person regardless, so, you know, we saw that there in first person. You see it, you run, you slide. It does cost some AP, I believe 30 AP. But you can slide, which is just a modern gameplay mechanic in pretty much every kind of like, you know, first-person shooter video game. Now, obviously, Fallout 4 is an RPG, regardless of whether you want to think of that as not. But still, to have this smooth gameplay feature, it is a little bit weird though, right? As you see there, like you can end up sliding into objects like this. It doesn't like get you stuck. I've never got stuck so far with it. There is some limitations to it too. Obviously, it only working in third person is a factor, right? Or the slide only being third person. So it is kind of a weird transition to be like sitting here and slide, but it does let you kind of get a better idea of where your person ends up. I don't, maybe that's not the slide animation, okay? The next gen update still broke a bunch of things, okay? Like, that's not my fault. But it is a cool slide. It's a very cool feature. Like most, you know, your Call of Duties, every shooter that exists has some kind of slide in it, right? Like I just can't think of a shooter I played recently that you can't like slide in. It's not like a super advanced one. It doesn't have like crazy physics to it or anything like that. That would obviously be extreme. Like what I mean by that is to the extent where like the speed that you are moving at, like momentum plays a factor into it. Where you'd be like the faster you are running, the more you slide. You do have to be running while you're doing it. You also have to have your weapon out. If you have your weapon put away, as we see there, our character no longer has a weapon. We run, we just crouch. There's like very specific circumstances to the slide, okay? And I'm sure it's gonna look like part of the reason it's in third person, I imagine, is because I bet if you had your weapon out in first person here, it would look really weird. Like there's no like, you'd have to animate for every different type of weapon so it wouldn't look like it's fucking weird looking in your face. Now it looks fine like with the slide in third person, right? You kind of just put the pistol down, like in this context. Like, I mean, I'm trying to think of a bigger weapon I could equip here. I mean, I have this baseball launcher here. This is one of the guns they added with the Creation Club like stuff with the next gen update. It's a big gun, but we could slide with this too, and it's you know, it's functionally the same animation. I bet this would look weird as fuck in first person, and why it's limited to third person. But I can be hopeful. I would like this animation to work in first person and third person. So if you're in third person, you get this same animation, and then you'd have a custom first person sliding animation. I'd like it to work without the need for a weapon to be in your hands, so where like I could run with my hands and then still slide here. That'd be very cool. I want all of it. I know that's very needy of me to say stuff like that, because, you know, obviously it's one of those deals where this is already pretty great, and obviously a lot of care and effort has been put into this sliding animation. Like I said, not perfect by any means. It does have a noise. It's the same noise regardless, which is, you know, its own kind of thing too, because obviously you have different footstep noises depending on what surface you're, you know, walking on. It'd be cool to have different sliding noises depending on what surface you're on. See, and then you think like there'd be some physics here where you're on a hill, so like, well, I'm out of AP. That's sliding around so much that I'm out of AP. We're gonna go test it out in some functional combat too. We're gonna like try to slide into things, take some shots, like show off how you would actually use this mod functionally rather than just me sliding around in big circles. But so you think that this hill though, you'd like get like extra, like, see, that was weird too. Like I kind of hopped it. I'm fucking playing Tony Hawk and Fallout. But sliding is a really cool, really functionally useful thing. And like I said, we're gonna show that off in a combat setting. Don't worry about my game, okay? Next gen update doing the things. They did update it, but you know the hitching is still there. Apparently, I learned that has something to do with having any kind of mod that affects NPCs. Obviously, I got mods that affect NPCs, so my game gets to hitch. But we got a slide now, which is pretty slick. I'm going to go get to some combat, and I'll show off the slide like in active combat, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody, here we are. It's a nice foggy day. Not that foggy is necessarily nice, but we are sliding around like a maniac. I do like doing it from the third person, though. Just because it feels smoother not to transition the cameras. You can do both, though. I was expecting there to be somebody here. There's Raiders here. Hello, Raiders. What if I just slide over into these trees covered here? Not exactly the most functional use case in there. That. What if I'm like, oh shit, I gotta run. Get to cover. Get kind of behind the tree? No. Sir, no. Where did you go? Ah, he's shooting at me. I'm gonna get behind the car. Cover. Like, it's not perfect by any means, because obviously I slid more into the car there. But like, if I wanted to move around, it's not, you know, the most responsive of things. Where did you go? You're dead. Sucks to be you. Okay? But we're gonna, I mean, it is work, right? Like, I could slide all the way up to this door. I wanted to show off, too, like, there's like a quick transition here in terms of the amount you could slide directly at people. I don't know how functionally useful that is to do. But there's some raiders in here. It's Hardware Town, you know. If you guys know, it's a gunner. Why is it a gunner?
Last mistake.
See, like, you can't shoot right away. You can't shoot while sliding, obviously. That's a lot. Like, there's a transition time. You can see it better in the first person. These guys are going to shoot at me a little bit. That's fine. I'm allowing it. I'm allowing it. You're allowed, okay, for a second? Because I want to show how long it takes in first person. You can see how long it takes to get to where you can shoot. But it is pretty snappy. Like, not, you know, as good as some of the... That guy had a bayonet. I don't even know where he got that from. It is not as snappy as some first-person shooters and stuff, but for like the fact that this is all just kind of popped in. Do you have a ripper? I don't approve of that. Guy ripping me. He ripping me. Yeah, that's obviously... It's a little bit weird, and like I said, that first-person transition isn't perfect by any means. There's somebody over here. Slide right into their shit. Like, it's weird, right? Like, you can see... you can kind of do some weird shit with it, too, because you can, like... You have some control. Like, you can see, like, directional control. I don't know if you guys see me pulling it side to side. Is this guy down underneath here? It does take some AP, though. Like, so you can't, like, infinitely spam this forever. And obviously you shouldn't be able to, but, you know, I would like to. I love sliding in video games. I just kind of slide everywhere. I'm down here somewhere, sure. You could slide and be, like, peek corners by sliding, I guess, them, right? Like, slide, hello? It's such a weird, like, see that, like, the transition is kind of weird sometimes. Sometimes you get, like, really caught on things. But, like, if you're not trying to do the weird shit like I am, where you're trying to over manipulate your ability to move side to side and stuff. Where is this fucking dude at? Where are you even at, dude? I don't know. This guy got lost. We'll go back out in the wasteland and just... Really? You found me now? Well, he's dead. That's what he gets. He gets regular shot. But yeah, so it is a little bit weird. Like, you see there, like, the transition, it's almost, like, actually even too snappy. Because, like, it just feels weird to, like, because, like, you could be really manipulating that stick. It does obviously functionally work. Obviously, you could be more creative than me. I'm not really putting it in a position where, like, I have to be super concerned about combat, where I have to be like, oh, shit, get to cover. But you could. And then see how I was, like, kind of in the car there, and then you could technically aim from around it. Didn't want to let me aim right away. Because, like, the car's in the way or whatever. Like, there's, you know, that's weird stuff. Aiming behind cover in this game is kind of weird. But you could. There is some systems where you could do that, right? Like, you could be like, all right, I'm going to get to this car here. Let me pop a slide because there's an enemy up here. Hypothetically. Okay, they're not. But if there were, right? Like, there's things you could do with it. It's very cool. It's a very cool gameplay mechanic. I really do like sliding in my video games. You know? You could go to that third-person route. Especially for third-person players. It's very smooth. I like that a lot. Please don't kill me, cars. There should be some raiders or something up here, maybe? Maybe? We're going to look for some more combat, because I just love sliding. I mean, really, I just want to do... I'm going to keep this mod on my game, right? Just because I love sliding so much. I'll fuck a turret, right? And I'm like, oh, shit. Well, see, like, I got to get that running going. That's the part of the problem, too. Okay. Oh, shit, he's going to shoot at me. Get the cover. And then I'm here, right? And then... That is quicker than just running there, it would be. I don't know how I'm going to get in there. It's just not a doorway. It's just a regular... Hey, guys, I'll see you later. And then I just get around the cover, right? Like, move from cover to cover way more effectively like that. Obviously, I could do it still, like I said, in the first person. It just is a little sketchier. Just a weird transition. I have the key to your shit already, dog. So I see these people, right? Obviously, with VATS and all that stuff, that's going to be weird, too. But, like, could you, like, transition... How quickly can you transition to VATS? Like, you could pop up, VATS somebody... Hit the slide, spam the VATS key, get right up in your fucking face, shoot them. You can do some cool, like, I don't know. It's kind of dumb. Like, obviously, I'm way overdoing it. It does take a second to get to VATS after sliding. But I dodged that grenade, and then I slid, and I 180'd, shot this guy in the fucking chest. Like, there's some cool stuff you could do with the slide. Like, obviously, it could be better. I definitely think that it could be better. Right? I want it to be a first-person animation. If I'm in first person, I want it to be a third person. If I'm in third person, I want both. I want all the things. I'm a very needy bitch that way. But so far with this mod, I wouldn't say this mod's early or anything. This is a functioning slide. It works. It does cool things. I want it to work without the weapon being out and stuff. But even that, it's just more gameplay mechanics to like enhance your game. Like you can slide to cover, which we talked about already. You can do the little slide, flip a 180, shoot somebody in the face just to be trick shotting and fall out or whatever, but not without your gun out, right? Which means I guess like if I unequip my gun, does this count too? I want to see this. Like obviously we test out like a big guns and stuff. If I have my fist out, kind of slide, I can't. Okay. So you can still do it at least unarmed, because I was hoping that like you wouldn't break with melee weapons and stuff. You could like run in here, punch somebody in the face, run in here, slide into the next person, get real confused as I punch you in the mouth as I slid into you. It's very cool. I really like this mod a lot, right? I really like the idea. It's like a modern gameplay feature. It's a nice slide. It's got a sound. It could be better, though. There's things that can be improved, and I hope it does get more improved in the future. You know, right? Like a first-person version, right? Where you could do that. You know, you could smooth out some of that ADS transition in it, for example, right? So like, say if we put this nail gun here, and I'm like, so like I'm sliding, and then it's like instantaneously I'm already in the aim down sight. Like it's like in third person it looks better, right? Like because you're like smoothing to dot, and that's actually pretty nice though, to be fair, right? Like it's not too bad. It could be a little bit smoother though. Like you know, you make things better. I like this mod a lot though. I like sliding. I really do. Like Borderlands. Like, I'm just sitting there sliding around all the time. Somebody's doing something with the doggos, though, making big fucking noises in the background. You guys' turrets just going off, doing all kinds of things, slide my way through everything. But yeah, you guys should definitely check out the slide mod. This mod is great. I love sliding. You should love sliding, too. It's just a fun little gameplay feature. Get to cover quickly. Is the shooting just happening right over here? I can hear a little bit of the bullets moving by. Turret going off over here. Did you figure it out, Diamond City Security? You can figure out how to kill a couple dogs? Good job, man. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the slide mod for yourselves, you can check out this mod in the top link of the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, liked the video, there was a little bit framey in there. It's definitely framey in here. It's the next gen update, baby. I'm playing on performance mode with a target of 60 frames per second, just so you guys know. Still framing. You're still going to see issues until they update the update again, or whatever, maybe. Who knows? Maybe they won't. Rad roaches. Get fucked. That's a legendary rad roach. Auto stem chest piece is kind of a nuts thing to just find off of there. Yeah. But you should check out the slide mod. Like I said, link in the top of the description. Like the video if you've enjoyed. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me before my ADHD sidetracks me any further. I'm going to keep sliding around. Whoa. Whoa. Hostility. You should slide. You should have it. I mean, this is going to be a little weird, right? Like a floaty a little bit. That's okay. It's a great mod. You guys should check it out for yourselves. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.